so y'all know, I'm wired.
As a young kid, I always thought I was going to play professionally. And that was even before the WNBA even existed.
The biggest thing right here is trust. We got to trust ourselves on the defensive end, being up at the point of attack, trusting the help behind, and on the offensive side. Hunt that thing, move that thing around, play our way. Here we go. Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
I thought I was going to eventually be BJ Armstrong's backup point guard. That was just my mindset, and I just knew like the love and the passion that I had for it. There was no way, this wasn't going to be what I did for the rest of my life.
Good, we're playing. We're playing. Roll, BG. Fail, Kyle. Knock it down. Good luck.
14 years, in the W and competing for championships and playing with literally the best players in the world, from the Olympians to the All-Stars. I've just been super blessed to be in the seat that I've been in.
Toliver cans the three.
Getting drafted to Chicago, I was obviously very excited. That situation didn't work out the way that I was hoping it would. I had two options of LA and New York, and I'll never forget playing in LA my rookie year, and I didn't get in the game at all. And Candace Parker, after the game was over, we're going through the little high five line, because back then you still gave high fives after games, and she was like, "This is where you belong." And so when it came to, I had to make a decision whether it was New York or LA. I was like, if that person believes in me, then that's where I'm going. I got to spend, the next 7 years there, in 16 finally winning a championship together.
And somehow put it down!
I'm just a believer in doing the work, trusting yourself, and the results will come, and you'll be in positions to be successful.
Oh, they're going to play one-on-one. All right, I like it. I like it, Dave. Hey, get back!
Honestly, I kind of fell into coaching, especially when you're playing overseas in the W. People always ask as you get older, what's the next thing? What are you going to do next? And like, well, dang, I'm still kind of young. Like, I didn't want to overthink about it, but I always knew that I would want to stay involved in basketball in some way. Some of it was right place, right time, but always the pursuit of wanting to stay involved in the game. On some kind of level, that was always in my heart, because basketball is what I'm most passionate about. Extremely thankful for the opportunities, starting with the Wizards and then going on with the Mavericks and now being here. I'm starting to learn and figure out what my coaching goals are now, because before I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into it. It was just I had the pleasure of playing and coaching at the same time, so I still got to fill that cup as a player, and there's nothing like being a player.
She's a psycho.
Coaching and playing at the same time I was about it, and I'm still about it. I just really don't think I understood the magnitude of what doing both would mean. But I think that's where our resilience is built and our character is built as players. Even when we go overseas and we're in a different country where we don't speak the language, it's just like the adversity. This was just another interesting, unique set of adversity that I got to step into.
Hand back, you're going downhill. At the same time, Mac, I want you to set a hammer screen for Beck going to the corner.
Keep talking, great job.
Keep talking.
Together on three, 1, 2, 3, together.
But it was challenging. I mean, those late night flights, you land at 3 in the morning, you got to drive home. I got to still get up and work out 7, 8 in the morning. Like, we're still working out, we're still on the grind. So it was probably the most intense basketball life. So it's pretty special that I was able to accomplish that. And I didn't really understand it at the time, because a lot of people outside would just say, like, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? And I'm just like, if you love what you do, you'll make time and space for it. I mean, the biggest thing that got me to take this position was my injury. Last September, tearing my ACL meniscus in LA. With like 4 games left, that kind of solidified, you're not going to play next year, regardless. I was finally getting healthy. I was back 2 games before that, and then the lights went out.
We're good, our ball.
And so that was really like the biggest pull, because, I'm going through rehab and I just got surgery, and I'm already feeling like what am I gonna do without being a part of a team? And then literally like probably 3 days later, Phoenix called. I hopped on it because I just felt like, I've given, a lot to the game and, a lot of miles on these wheels and all the things, but this allows me still to be a part of something bigger and the league that I help grow and that I love so much, and the care factor I have for the players and wanting them to succeed in all their goals the way I was able to succeed in mine. If you were to say we were 500 without 2 of our starters for a handful of games, with the most challenging schedule in the W at this point, I'm happy, and I think the sky's the limit. I think we're only going to get better. We talked early on about our chemistry and understanding one another and our spacing and our timing of things, and having BG out early and now having her back, and we're 3-1 with her, really could be 4-0, with her, and just everybody kind of going through the roller coaster of what a season is, of the highs and lows of the slow start. You have a great win against Vegas early, now we get, we take an L, just the back and forth. I think we're handling it well. I think that's what's going to set us up for success in the future. And if we're healthy, we're right there. I think this year especially, there is no favorite. I don't see a favorite. I think this league as a whole is so competitive and is so good. There's so much talent. And I just love our chances. I'll just say that.
Now we can go to bed. We earned the nap. I'll be on Do Not Disturb. I might cut my phone off tonight. It's off.